In this video, I want to show you how to paint elegant, loose landscape paintings in acrylics. Using the concept of less is more, you have endless possibilities to create the mood and feeling you want using different colors and a simple design. Three colors. It is process magenta, which is a primary red, a permanent green deep, and I have a bright green here, which is more of a yellow-green. I want to start by moistening the paper a little bit with some water, just kind of random on the paper. And again, I like to moisten the paper because it makes the paint kind of mingle and flow in unpredictable ways, which is perfect for when you want to loosen up your painting style. I think I'm going to try with this beautiful magenta color. It's very intense, right? So I'm adding quite a bit of water to it just to get it flowing. And oh yeah, very intense. Adding a bit more water. And can use this paper towel as well to move the paint around. Really trying to be as bold and as loose as possible. Also going to try and make the two paintings different. I have a tendency to kind of doing the same design a lot when I'm working, so I'm going to try and make two different designs here. Let's take some. There we go. There we go. See how great this paper towel is for making all sorts of mark making as well. I want to get a bit of that pink into the sky as well. There we go. So really you don't need a lot of marks on here, but you need some different marks, some loose, big, bold marks. Let's try and add some of that contrasting green on there. Or I could also go in with my mark making tool. Maybe I should do that instead. I got this fir tree thing. I'm not branch. It's not even a branch. It's more like a, I'm not sure what it's called. But let's add a bit of, let's see if we can see this. I'm adding some water to the black paint up here. And I'm just kind of moving these sticks around. I need some more water on here, I think, to get it moving. Notice how the paint reacts differently when it's on a wet surface or dry surface. The marks are a lot softer and more unpredictable when they're on a surface that's moist as the paint is mingling and flowing. Actually, let me get some streaks down here. I'm going to dip it into the water and see how that looks. Maybe I'll add some water into the sky up here, just to get some looser marks. There we go. So again, I'm not planning this. I'm more like I'm responding to what I see, and I think, oh, that would be nice to try, let me do some more, or oh, that wasn't quite nice, let's not do that again. So just an experimental process and a playful attitude, you could say. I seem to need some contrast down here. So I'm gonna try and go in now with that green, contrasting green color. I'm gonna add some of the red to tone the intensity down. Let me see if you can see this. Yes, there we go. Like a bit of that really acid green color here. That's quite nice, and it's very intense. I think that would be quite nice. Again, I don't want to overdo it, but I'll try and get some green in here. Definitely feel spring is on the way. I can see it on the color that I'm choosing for my work these days. That spring is in full force here in northern Denmark. That's kind of a very nice spring feel. And I'm gonna add some more green because I actually really like the way that this looks, and I'm gonna let the green colors dominate this painting, I think. Remember, when you're working with complementaries or complementary colors, contrasting colors, try and let one of the colors dominate over the other. Otherwise, they tend to be competing, and they can give off kind of a mixed feel to them. This is not what we want. We want one of the colors to kind of play the main character in our painting, and we want the other color to be the supporting actor or actress. So get a bit of water on here and let that flow a bit. See, when I'm thinning this kind of acid green color or neon green color, it becomes almost very yellow green, which is very, very pretty up against these pinkish sky colors. I'm kind of gonna use a bit of this neutralized green, so half of the red, half of the green, kind of makes this very kind of dark neutral color, which I'm gonna just lighten up with a bit of white. You can kind of see it here. It's more green, but kind of makes some really pretty neutralized colors. Gonna add a bit of water to that and then just see how that looks in here. It's very dark. Let me get some more water on here. I'm just gonna take a clean brush and let that color mingle and flow here. There we go. Maybe take some of that gray color down here. It's starting to run down. It kind of looks like rain is on the way over here. Some heavy rain clouds on the way. I like that contrast. Let me enhance that a bit. The paper is starting to buckle a bit, you can see that. But let's just let it buckle. There we go. Maybe control a little bit of that flow over here. There we go. And the landscape over here, it's kind of also quite nice with a big sky. Let me try and see if I can go in with this. I like the way that it's kind of dark over here. Mix up a bit of a kind of a grayish pink and put that on here. I think that adds a bit more life to the sky. Maybe add a bit of light up here. That's the thing, you know. Try and think about the bigger shapes in your painting, and working with a relatively large brush is very, very helpful to stay loose and to avoid falling into that detail trap that all of us fall into from time to time. I think I'm gonna leave it at that, maybe dry it and take a look at it, but I definitely think these four quick paintings, they got me loosened up, they got me thinking about different ways to make marks, to use color, and to not worry about my mark making, because a lot of times we can really worry about making a mark and we can be too timid in the way we apply the mark. It's actually, it can be a lot better when you're trying to loosen up to kind of build up the courage and then go ahead and pick a big brush and do that mark and then leave it. Instead of fiddling around, taking it off, fiddling around again, taking it off, going back and forth. To get those expressive, loose marks, you have to kind of be loose. You have to be putting it down in a quick, confident way. And that confidence, you will get it from knowing that you can paint it over or you can do it again. Nothing is ever lost, only altered, you could say. If you want to step into painting looser and making your painting routine more fun and enjoyable, don't forget to download your copy of the free guide, 5 Proven Ways to Loosen Up Your Painting Style. The guide has my top 5 tips to transform your painting style, so grab your copy of the guide via the link below this video.